and their families. I will explain also a little briefly about Horizon. Horizon Speaks was founded in February 2005 by Bob and Suzanne Wright. They are grandparents of the child with autism. They have a friend that was called Bernie Marcus, and he gave them $25 million to start the foundation. And since then, they has grown into the world's leading autistic oh my God. Okay. This foundation have 3 major programs. All of them are dedicated to funding research for the study of autism. Is also for prevention, treatments, and advocacy for the needs of the person with autism, or that is called ASD. Let me tell you that all the pictures that you will see, that were taken here in Miami last April 7. It was a marathon that was held for to raise funds for the study of the autism here in Miami. It was April 7. Okay, I want to tell you a little bit about autism spectrum disorder and autism. They are both general terms of a group of complex disorder of brain development, and this disorder are characterized in varying degrees by difficulties in social interaction, verbal and non-verbal communication, and repetitive behavior. There are 5 kinds of them that include autistic disorder, Rett syndrome, childhood disintegrative disorder, and pervasive developmental disorder, and Asperger's syndrome. All of them they are associated with intellectual disability and difficulties in motor coordination and communicate and attention, and physical health issues such as sleep and gastrointestinal disturbance. Okay, this foundation helps all the community of autism, but also advise people about the signs they call red flags, that you may know about the signs in your child. If your child exhibits any of the following, please don't delay in asking your pediatrician or family doctor for an evaluation. If they know big smile or other one joyful expression by 6 months, if no back and forth sharing and sound smile or facial expression by 9 months, no babbling by 12 months, no gesture that's such a pointing or something like that by 12 months, no word by 16, or no meaningful 2-word phrases by 24 months, or any loss of the speech, because sometimes they start speech, but they losing the speech or any social skill at any age. It could be a childhood disintegrative disorder that is on the spectrum also. You have to take care about the signs, because early intervention is more important, because the autism, it believed that it appears that having roots in very early brain development between 2 and 3 years of age. And here in the United States, it was autism is the fastest growing a serious developmental disability. There are 1 in 88 American children as on a spectrum, and it's tend to increase prevalence in 40 years. An estimate 1 in 54 boys and 1 in 252 girls are on the spectrum. That gives the imagine that it's more in boys than the girls. ASD affects over 2 million individuals in the United States and tens of millions worldwide. And the bad news is that these statistics suggest that prevalence rates have increased 10 to 17% annually in recent years. There is no explanation why this happened. They have many studies. I'm nervous, Professor. As many studies, according with the IACC member of Autism Speak Chief Sciences Officer Geraldine Dawson is a PhD that was studying about autism, and they highlighted a study from them as suggesting that influenza and fever during pregnancy may increase the risk of ASD. Also, they say that when you have your child, the parents are older, is maybe the cause, because it's a genetic mutation, it's something like in ADN, en el ADN, DNA. Okay, entonces, so they examined the role of novogenetics. They call novogenetic mutation. This arises spontaneously. Is coming spontaneously in the older people. Is that the parent reproductive cells. Okay, in addition, there are several studies also that drawing attention to areas of urgent needs, such as the paucity of survey of help these people with this kind of disability, and help young adults transition to independent, like living, employment for these people with this kind of disability. Okay, that was earlier. This was the marathon running here in Miami in the park on Doral. At Doral Park is in 26. This month, by the way, is the month of our autistic awareness. They create the Foundation to Arise Fund because autism receive less than 5% of the research funding of many less prevalent and childhood disease, and it costs $137 billion per year to trade and study. And okay, that is the mission that is for this foundation. What I was telling, they are dedicated to funding global biomedical research, and they believe that working together okay. This is the way to give. They have sorry.